here's a look at City. Nothing like the fanfare of him. Go. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guy the Vikings. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. A first carry for Amir Abdullah. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Yellow. 2. 6 guys. Check 6. You draw quarter. Smooth.
Throwing. Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run here. Abdullah. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 14-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Yellow. There's your line. Hey, yellow. Go.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Get that ball.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Yellow. Come get some.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Kelsey imposing his will. And this one caught by Travis Kelsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Cousins now to throw on first down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Running from the gun, it's Abdullah. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Cousins now from the 50. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Listen to me.
On first and 10, Cousins. It's complete. Abdullah. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Back to the ground now. Here's Abdullah. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Easy.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
And now here comes Kansas City. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
No check. Check 52. He's chucking. 80 weapon.
On the counter, here's Williams. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
I got you, boy. Yellow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. A handoff to Abdullah. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up and to great success.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. And it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
A shotgun handoff. This is Abdullah. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Who that? Hey, Steamer.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's Matt Weil now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one.
The Chiefs will go 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
We remind you that coming up later tonight, we've got a good AFC battle in Baltimore. The Super Bowl champs, New England, in town to take on the Ravens. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, the Cowboys and the Giants from MetLife Stadium to wrap up this first weekend in November. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yellow. It's a line. Get the yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And now out comes Minnesota. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
He completes it to Abdullah. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a give. This is Abdullah. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. This is Abdullah. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Abdullah on the counter, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. They run. Abdullah. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Amir Abdullah. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you... Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Xavier Rhodes sprints in on the corner blitz for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing now is Mahomes, and it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 78 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. High throw, but the catch is made.
Complete to Stephon Diggs. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 44-yard line.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Hatchet. You go tight. Leave it. Bring up 48. Right to hot.
Abdullah. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
1st down, here's Cousins. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things, you're able to successfully complete that one.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Good route there. Mike Stinty.
Cousins. Left side caught by Diggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On the run, Abdullah. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll have a first down inside the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Amir Abdullah. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 17-14.
17. Chiefs 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive. 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Line 54. I got it. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, 57. Deuce, deuce. Yellow, yellow. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Twist, twist. Protein spell. Jumping, jumping.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Line, right. There's a line, right. Eat. I'm coming.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Yellow, yellow. Go on, 80. Check. Watch 54. Yellow. Get in the way.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where I came from. Yellow. 80. 54. Right. 54. 43. 43. Here I come.
Mahomes to throw once more. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. But it'll be 2nd down. For the younger fans watching this, you might think Vikings, Chiefs, and not see a lot of history in this game. But this is part of the NFL 100 series because these two teams met way back in Super Bowl IV with the Chiefs winning their first and only Super Bowl title. The Vikings, of course, still yet to win a title, even though they made it 4 times to the final game back in that time period. They were in Super Bowl 4, 8, 9, and 11, but went 0 for 4 in those affairs. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Cousins now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Cousins. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st down, Vikings.
Cousins on 1st down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd and 10. Throw left side on target to Thielen. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the red zone now, Cousins. He finds Taylor, complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Bailey got the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yellow.
14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down.
Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Incomplete. Xavier Rhodes on the coverage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Xavier Rhodes on the coverage.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go. Quick dance. Come.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, 57. 52.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready? 36.
Now Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Yellow.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, 57 color.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
43, 15.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. There goes a deep ball. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Extra point up and through. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Throwing, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. On 1st down, Abdullah. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Cousins now from the 50. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run with Abdullah. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They go with Abdullah again. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Abdullah. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Three bucks.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. He's got the first down inside the 10. Over the middle here to Rudolph. 12 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Bailey now for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Next to score, Vikings 31, Chiefs 28.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Squish, double. Easy. 54. Box trap. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Working from the gun, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for KC. 59 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Chiefs are in for 6.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
The extra point up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Vikings take at their own 25-yard line.
Let's 50. Watch the screen.
A first down throw for Cousins. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Emmanuel Ogbah. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Well executed there on second down. So do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
The Vikings on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Cousins now. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Amir Abdullah, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Here we go, 50, Mike 50. Push him back, 20, 48, wide.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going deep for... That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Vikings 38, Chiefs 35. Dan
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Say 43, 15.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yellow. 55,
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Line 54. He can't hang.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Watch the slack.
The second down run for Abdullah. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Check three.
Mahomes now to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Yellow. 180. 55. 60. 43. 43.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 16 yards, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Yellow. Argo 180. 54. Line 54. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check. Crunch.
On first down, Williams. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
54. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe.
He'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Say it.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mahomes will bring him up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On play action, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 27. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
I got one. Motion.
Mahomes going to throw. Man open left side. It's Williams. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st.
Switch gears.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Yellow. Let's go on, Eddie. Okay, double up. Hey, Sunday.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Tight dog.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelm. Because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the pass. Hey, 57. Shit. Hey, 57. Hey, 52.
Now Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete here. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. But now it's third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Not today.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll drop to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Come up first and 10 now from the 33. Following the penalty, Abdullah trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Again, it's Abdullah. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Cousins. This a screen to Abdullah. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a fourth down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. It doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Yellow. Attack.
Here we go.
Mike 55.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
To throw is Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. And now it's second down.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Let's pick it up. It's out. Yellow. Let's get off the field.
Mahomes to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Oh, big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the
Do
board.
me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
15.
Now Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Haywood.
Back to throw, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
To throw once more on second and 10. Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. Third down here.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope when they... Yeah, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Brings up second and 11 at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.